Welcome back to Milo, that's me, streaming weird old games that I take my fancy. Um, I had it in mind to show off some old Picross games. Sorry, I'm a little frazzled because there's been like 20 minutes of technical difficulties and delays for this stream, so I'm going to cut that out of the YouTube upload, but yeah, the SNES emulator that I use, which is SNES 9X, otherwise very decent emulator. I mean, it hasn't been updated in years, which is probably part of the problem, but it kind of switches the display resolution of your monitor, and that really messes up the display capture I'm using to stream. But I think I have everything worked out now, so we're going to show off these Picross games. And so let's just go back to the title screen, and I'll explain a bit about it. So this is called Picross NP. It was released only in Japan on a service called Nintendo Power, not related to the American magazine Suzuki, which means continue. So this is building off Super Picross, Mario's Super Picross, which is a game that Jupiter put out on the Super Nintendo to follow up their Mario's Picross on the Game Boy. And I guess they had the Super Picross engine, and just to build off that, they just churned out a whole bunch of puzzles, and it was, yeah, pretty great. But they were only available through this service called Nintendo Power, where you take in a special rewritable cartridge with volatile memory or whatever to, you know, a location in a shop or whatever that had a machine that would work with this, and it would, you'd pay a small fee, you know, smaller than a regular game, and it would write the game onto your cartridge thing. I'm not explaining it very well, but it was basically like, not rentals, sort of temporary game, because then you'd go back when you'd finished it and you'd get another one written onto the same cartridge and overwrite what was on there before. But anyway, using that, because the idea is once you're finished with the Picross puzzles, you know, you're done with it, and you move on to the next one. And so they did 8 of these, and they each have a decent number of puzzles. You can see this is the beginner category. I haven't actually done any of them except for, yeah, there's 4 pages there, so there's a decent amount of puzzles. I have done the character puzzles, and so that's what I want to show off about these games, is they had the feature of having themed puzzles around different Nintendo properties. So a while ago, I went and completed all the puzzles just so I could see them, and just, you know, because I like Picross and it was a bit of fun. But now I just want to show off what the puzzles and what the solutions look like, and the little animations that go along with it. So I'll just read these off for you. There's beginner, regular. I can't read that kanji, sorry. That says professional. And this says character. So that's the only ones I'm interested in. Yeah, so volume 1 was Pokemon themed, and I have a spreadsheet open. I'm just going to switch to it real quick. Yeah, so these were all released in 1999 after the first few were 95, 96. The other Picross games, I mean, that they made. And each one is based on, yes, a different Nintendo thing, as I was saying. So Pokemon was 1990. I had this in another spreadsheet, but switching it is just too difficult with the display setup I have, so I'll just go from memory. I think it was 96 in Japan, first released. Anyway, I'll stop being an idiot and just show you what I want to show you, which is the yeah, the animations. Each time you complete a puzzle, and I'll just show what it looks like, sort of. I won't complete the puzzles because I think that will actually be really boring to watch, but I want to at least show. Oh, that was asking me if I wanted a hint, and I said yes for some reason. This isn't like DS Picross that I'm used to, where it fills in more for you as you go on, and you're able to use a stylus, which really helps. You do everything with buttons, and yeah, I'm just not really as good with that as the more intuitive touch controls. But anyway, that's sort of what the gameplay's like. Give up. Hi. Yeah. Game over. So I've got Gibbon in the chat. Welcome, Gibbon. He's telling me about a game that he worked on because he is a game dev. An off-brand Picross series called World Mosaics. That's very interesting. I've seen a few Picross knockoffs on iOS, and they're not bad, but Jupiter is really the master of their craft here. And yeah, so let's look at the puzzles. Nyasu, which is Meowth, obviously. Blinking there. Mr. Mime Bariyado is his name, apparently. He does a little hand thing. Kodok. Psyduck, obviously. Yeah, this is my favorite feature of these older Picross games, where, and that includes Picross DS, actually. When you complete a puzzle, it animates. And the E series on the 3DS eShop doesn't actually do that. When you complete a puzzle, it's just a static image. Which is kind of a downside, but yeah. Oh yeah, sorry, this is a Poké Pippi Ningyo, not an actual Pippi, not a Clefairy. Pikachu, obviously. Gloom, which is called Kusai Hana, which means, I think that means stinky flower. Yep. Maru Mine. Maru is like round, circle. Mine, maybe mine, because it blows up. But that's electrode in English. Togepi, which is the same in both languages. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, you do get a full screen view of this animation when you complete the puzzle, but I can't really just go and complete every puzzle. That would take way too long. Zapdos is called Thunder in Japanese. The birds have really dumb names in the original language. Rapidash, Gallop, basically. That's okay. Nyoromo, Poliwag, just does a little cute thing. And finally Snorlax, Kabigon. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I'd also like to draw attention to the background, which has nice little images of Pikachu in different poses. And very, very cute. And then they all have that feature with the background images. Up until, I think, 7, it changes. Oh gosh, my washing machine's beeping. I'm going to put you down for 10 seconds, sorry. I'm just going to turn it off, and I'll be right back. Okay. So that's volume 1, and that's basically it. So now I'm going to switch to another, and I'm sorry if the display is really acting up. I hope that doesn't mess up too much. Okay, how's that? Are we good? I've switched over. Oh no, the stream's not working. What if I move this? No, that didn't help. Bugger. Oh, I know. I am doing window capture now, so it has a different name. Yeah. Okay. All right. We're good. Okay, we're back. Oh no, it's kind of moved. That's weird. Oh, and whenever I switch to a different thing, I'm on Mac, so it's Command Tab, and Command is also the function for the A button in this emulator. Can I go back? I just want to sit on the title screen for 1 second. Yeah, it's nice. They all have basically the same title screen. Well, let's try and read the... yeah, I better not do that. There's too much kanji. It says, ano Picross ga? It's like, I guess it's a person saying, they're filling in their Picross puzzle, I guess, and then going, oh, this Picross is like, oh, this picture, like I've just realized what I've been drawing here, and that's the feeling you get when you're getting close to completing a puzzle. You're like, oh, I think I know what this is, and then it turns out to be wrong. Especially, I was playing Picross 3D on the DS recently. Yeah, the windows changed size slightly. I'm not going to bother with it. I'm just going to keep going. Okay, Volume 2. What do you think it is? I don't remember, so let's get surprised. Oh, it's Yoshi. Cool. Sorry. Yeah, Yoshi. So the most, these were all released in 1999, as I said. And that's actually after the launch of the Nintendo 64. So this is sort of a way to keep supporting the Super Nintendo for a while with this rewritable thing, while newer games were still coming out. And to promote these newer games, they, I guess, had puzzles for them in Picross NP. So yeah, Yoshi's Story, not my favorite Yoshi game. It's nowhere near as good as Yoshi's Island, in my opinion. But look at those cute sprites in the background. Yoshi, he's adorable. Anyway, what have we got for puzzles? First one is Pakkun, which is a piranha plant. And yeah, I don't remember what they did in that game, but this one's sort of, I guess it's hovering with its little pedals thing. Nah, I don't know. Anyway, Puku, which is Cheep Cheep. There were big Cheep Cheeps on that one level. Were there in their jungle level? Were there smaller ones? I don't remember. I haven't played Yoshi's Story for a long time. I got it on the Virtual Console. And I recently watched a speedrun of it, but that obviously only did a few levels and went through it very fast. It's very entertaining. It was the All Melons run of at, I don't remember if it was AGDQ or SGDQ 2014. But All Melons is very entertaining because it's the hardest thing you can do in that game. Pochi. That's Poochie, obviously. And I do want to linger on this one because Poochie is awesome and my favorite character. Frequently. Maybe not enough to make me buy Poochie and Yoshi's Woolly World on 3DS after having already played the Wii U version. But anyway. Tamago is egg. Just an egg, bouncing around. That's cool. Shy Guy is called Hey Ho, based on the sound it makes, and you might notice that. You might notice it making that sound in Story and, I don't know, other Yoshi games. Yoshi's Island DS, I think. Maybe the GBA remake of Island? Oh yeah, so it's changing color. When you stomp the ground in Yoshi's Story, it makes Shy Guys change color based on the color of your Yoshi. And that's Yoshi, obviously. Looking very squat and chibi-like, which is nice. He did look different in Story than he did before. Warp-chan. Warp-chan, like... Chan is like a Japanese... what do you call them? Like honorific? It's like a title that you give to people based on what you think of them. I don't know. I'm explaining Japanese concepts here. Basically, chan is like for a small, cute thing. So I don't remember what they're called in English. Kuragebon. It's a jellyfish. I don't know. I remember the water levels being really annoying, but hey, it's a video game. Water levels are always annoying. Inzukin. Again, an enemy from water level that I don't remember. An enemy in Japanese is its name. I believe they're called blogs in... Oh, were they blogs? They're kind of like the blogs... No, blogs were the Super Mario World one. Were they still called blogs in Yoshi's Island? But these guys are like the equivalent of that concept. I don't know. It gets complicated sometimes when enemies in the Mario series have the same name but are really different. The same but have a different name. Have different names between regions. It's all very confusing and makes the Mario wiki a bit of a minefield sometimes. Boo is called Teresa in Japanese, which is purportedly no, not the name, but the characteristic is based on like one of the programmer's wives or something, who seemed calm but then could become angry quickly or something like that. So basically, if you're looking at it, it's calm, but if you turn away, it sneaks up on you. I don't know. I half remembered anecdotes, you know. So this is Bowser as a child, baby Bowser. Kokupa. So Koopa and Kot, the prefix meaning child or small. Yeah. I guess he did do ground pounds in that game. He wasn't much of a threat though. I mean, nothing in this game really is. It's not very good. So let's move on to Volume 3. And my capture preview is going nuts, but I don't think that's being reflected in the stream, so good for you. Oh yes, and I need to change it. Change the window capture. I wish I didn't have to do this, but okay, good, that's fine. All right, Volume 3. Yeah, there's some different preview images on the title screen, but otherwise the music's all the same. Like I said, I think they just sort of pumped these out real quick. Used all the same assets. I haven't actually played Super Picross, sorry, so I can't tell you how much of this is carried over from that game, but I just got it on the new 3DS Virtual Console, so I will eventually get around to it. That'll be nice. Okay, so this is Kirby, obviously. Kirby characters. I regret to say that I'm not super familiar with all the Kirby games, but looking at it, it seems like it seems a bit maybe Superstar has all these characters, because you got DDD, like all of these ones are sort of all of these, so HD, CB, A, EF, J, I, are all, I think, common enemies in most games. But Meta Knight was only introduced in Adventure on the NES. What else has all of them in this era? Because Dreamland 3, you had Superstar, then Dreamland 3, then Crystal Shards. This might be Crystal Shards kind of thing, but you'd think there'd be Ribbon and Adeline here if they were really promoting that game. So it might just be sort of a retrospective Superstar thing. Anyway, enough speculation. Let's look at these characters. Rocky, the rock guy. Yep, he's a rock. You eat him, you get the rock power. This guy's name is Walkie. Walkie, because like it's walking around. You get the mic power when you eat it, I know that much. Yeah, I don't know. Gordo. Everyone should know Gordo because it's in Smash Brothers, of course. What'll do? Hello. Hello. Oh no, he's shooting the beam. Yep. Chili. These are all very cute. Kirby, of course. Kirby. Door. Look at that little mouth. Yeah. Puppy Bros Jr. I like how Junior is in English. This person throws bombs at you. You get the bomb power up for eating it. Sakibur. Oh yeah, this is Sir Kibble. I don't know what that name is supposed to mean, but you get cutter from it. Yep, cool stuff. Jukito. 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 Jukido. Jukido. I don't remember this guy. Some sort of martial arts thing. Do you get suplex from this guy or fighter? Yeah, anyway. Mr. Frosty. So yeah, he's actually probably a mini boss, and Mr. Frosty is too. He's a walrus, a dancing walrus. Oh my goodness! Wow. There you go. There's a little treat for you. Nice. Walkie-talkie given suggesting for this guy as a reference. Possibly? Why not? He's also clarifying that a lot of this sort of stuff is carried over from Super Picross and Mario Picross. And don't forget Picross 2, which we didn't get in the West, but I actually picked up a copy of it in Japan. It's got a lot more complex puzzles from what I've seen, and also it introduces Wario as a sort of an antagonist or something. Like, I don't know, there's kind of a story, maybe, like you're an archaeologist and stuff, but basically you get a section of Wario puzzles that are harder than the Mario puzzles. Anyway, yeah, it's not available in the Virtual Console in the West. Which is weird because Super Picross is, and that was in Japanese only, but Picross 2 isn't. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, DDD Dio is King DDD, or Great King DDD, and Meta Knight. Yeah, cool stuff. Hold on, I just remembered I might need to go pick up my wife. No, she's managing to walk. She's been sick, so I gave her a lift to work, but she's walking back. So she must be feeling healthier. That's good, because I don't want to interrupt my stream after spending so long trying to get it working. See, I would have been in time to go pick her up if I had not had this immense headache of technical problems before starting. Anyway, that's Volume 3. So let's go to Volume 4. See what that is. Again, I don't remember what it is. Ding. I don't know if my singing along will be in sync with the stream. Actually, I've seen it being out of sync with other people when they try to do that. Star Fox, marvelous, and specifically Lylat Wars, or Star Fox 64. It was released in Europe and Australia under the name Lylat Wars because of an ongoing copyright concern about Starvox, a German company or product of some kind. And they were afraid that Star Fox sounded too much like Starvox and they might get sued. I don't believe it was in response to any action, but oh crap, I forgot to change the stupid window capture thing. So you haven't seen any of this. There we go, all better. Yeah, anyway, so this is Lylat Wars, which is what I know it as, so that's what I'm going to call it. The character portraits very reminiscent of that game. Star Wolf, not in the original, the Great Fox. So yeah, let's go through them. Slippy Toad, chattering like he does in the game in his little portrait. I think it's very cute. They did a really good job with these ones, just looking really like they did in the game, but more pixelated, and it's really nice and cute. Oh, and in the background there you can see all of them. There's Fox in the upper corner, Falco, you can see Slippy sitting down there, and Peppy saluting in the middle. It's very nice. So yeah, Pygmadengar, laughing, that's nice. Fox McCloud, Fox Macraudo. Oh, that's the other thing that the PAL version had that nobody else got. Is the Lylat voices. So in the original Star Fox or Star Wing, as we had it, when the character portraits popped up and they were speaking, it was like, and because obviously the SNES couldn't do lots of dialogue and couldn't store it. But when they released Lylat Wars on the 64, the PAL version, which was a bit later, had an option added for Lylat style voices in the style of the original game, which was really cool. And I like using them sometimes if you get tired of the repeated voice clips, even though they're good in their own way too. Anyway, moving on. Andrew Oikoni. Andross's nephew, famously. Andross's enemy is my enemy. Peppy, hair. I mean, I don't want to just quote Lylat Wars because that's what everyone does in, like, just make it a quote fest, meme fest. The game is more than that, obviously. Yeah, Leon Pawlowski. Falco Lombardi. Rambardi. Nice. Urfu Odoneru. Wolf O'Donnell, obviously. Grandmaster. Yeah, it does do that over rough terrain. It's pretty great. The R-Wing, of course. Nice. Great Foxy. Oh, it's shooting. Oh no. And, oh, Dr. Andross. He gets his full title. Oh man. What a wild and wicked dude. Watch out for him. Alright, we'll do it for Volume 4. And Volume 5, let's go. Changing my capture window this time, I will remember. Done. And just in time for the title screen, perfect. But, I mean, there's not much to see, so yeah, sorry about that. There will be, I think at 7 it changes, so they change it over for 2 games to have slightly different UI. Ah, Zelda. Specifically Ocarina of Time. And I love the cute little Link in the background. Very, I don't know. Maybe if there was a side-on, like, Zelda game for the Game Boy, he might have looked like that. That is very great. Okay, so Navi, obviously. Number 1. That's a nice little animation. The Fairy Ocarina, or Yoshi no Ocarina, which I presume means fairy? I don't know. I'd have to look it up. Kiiton no Omen. Omen, yeah. Men. Kamen. Kitten mask. Yoshi no Pachinko? Huh. So I guess those like gambling machines take their name from slingshots, just because of the type of the round pellet, maybe. That's interesting. Ruto Hime. That's Princess Ruto. Oh, that's adorable. Look at her giant eyes. That's great. Of course, those little things on the side of the head, they kind of look like eyes too. Freaky. Huh, you know, that's odd. He's blonde in Ocarina, but he's kind of got brunette hair here. Again, harking back to earlier designs. It's interesting. What does that mean exactly? I don't know. I since my Zelda timeline project that includes all these spin-offs and non-canon stuff, whenever I see anything Zelda related, my brain goes into analyzing mode to try and fit stuff in. But yeah, I don't know why he has brown hair. Probably just an art error. I don't like to write things off like that, but in this case, whatever. Zelda Hime, the child version. And these are all child versions so far. Yeah. That's a really cute little animation. Yeah, Kepora Gebora. Kepora Gepora, or Kepora Gepora, also known as Raru, the Sage of Light. Spoilers! Yeah, that whole turning his head upside down thing, awesome. That's really nice. He looks really fat in that image though. Epona, again, that's the child version. Or younger. Oh, very nice. I didn't remember that little thing, but the animation in this one is a transition into the future. That's really cool. Duranio. And I remember his main like hair stuff being a lot lighter in color than that. So again, another little odd art choice for some reason. Akindonatsu. Akindonatsu. Is that what the Deku scrubs are called in Japanese? Weird. That's looks more like a business scrub. Oh wait, I don't think business scrubs looked any different in Ocarina of Time, just in Majora's Mask. Anyway, yeah, it's a shame they haven't really been seen much since then. They had a really good little role in Four Swords Adventures, but yeah, as a race, like, they've kind of been dropped from the series, unfortunately. Finally, Ganondorf, of course. And again, that looks like the younger version, you know, the 7 years earlier version. So that means that all of these images are relating to child version content, apart from the transition animation in Epona. So read into that what you will. But I guess when this Picross thingy came out, Ocarina was pretty new, so I don't know, maybe they were trying to prevent spoilers or something. Even though turning into an adult is kind of a selling point, maybe. Anyway. Yeah, the fact that the world could change and open up so much at that point in the game. So that's it for that one. Which one was that? 5. So now into 6. Let's hurry it along. I'm going slower than I thought I would. Changing my capture window again. Yes, thank you for reminding me. Oh, 6 is when they change it. Okay, so the title screen for 6 looks different. They don't have the little preview thingy, and the text at the bottom of the title screen is not the same. It says year 2000 renewal. Oh, okay, I get it. Okay, so those previous ones, 1 to 5, were made in 1999. So this one, 6, 7, and 8 came out in 2000, and they renewed the look of the game for 2000. And yeah, as you can see, different UI here. Slightly different, not that different, but yeah, the themed title screen is a new addition, and obviously it's going to be Mario. So yeah, as I said, we've lost the background images on this page, but yeah, so that's a shame. Yeah, anyway. Obviously this is Mario 64, which I guess that would have been a few years old at this point, in fact. So this is looking back a little bit, but yeah, we've got Goomba, which is known as Karibo. Just like those Yu-Gi-Oh things. Anyway, moving on. Waku? That's not an U, is it? No, it's a Wa. Waki? Is that really what they're called? Ukikis? I don't know. Anyway, he's stolen Mario's hat, as he does in the game. In that animation, which is cute. Oh, that is an adorable toad. Wow. It's a little off model, but well, a lot of things in Mario 64 itself were off model too, so yeah, Kinopio is what he's called in Japanese. Wow. Those flat feet. Yeah, odd. Lakitu Jugemu. The camera version, not the enemy version. Oh, nice. And here's Mario's face. Mario himself. Nice close-up like you get on the title screen. Oh, and there he goes. Oh, he's running. Was he going to a parallel world? Maybe. Quarter parallel world, possibly. Watch some intense speedrunning videos to get that joke. Noko Noko is the Koopa guy. Koopa Trooper. Noko Noko means to walk around aimlessly or unconcernedly, apparently. Or am I thinking of something else? No, I think that's right. Donkatsu. So they're called bullies. You knock them off into lava or freezing water. I've played this game. Pichime. Yep, it's Peach. Penguin no Oyako. It's Oyako. I just noticed that since I resized the window, this might not be looking like perfect native resolution like I want it to, but it's always an annoyance when you're doing pixel-related stuff. That kind of defeats the whole purpose of doing this, by the way. Oh well, whatever. Forget about it. Best Toad sprite, says Gibbon. Yeah, it's not bad. I'm quite partial to the sprite work in the Mario and Luigi games. Although they were kind of odd and squat in the first one, weren't they? Anyway. What's he called? Button. He's called a Womp in English. That bandage is a lot bigger on his sprite here than it is in the real game, if I recall correctly. Hana-chan, flower person thing. What are they called? Wigglers in English. Koopa. Bowser, of course. Very menacing. Look out. Okay. So that's it for Volume 6. Moving on to Volume 7. Window capture change. Nope. That's my sound preferences pane. There we go. Aha. As you can see, this one is based on something Wario related. Now what's that scrolling past in the background? It looks like someone's shelf with a bunch of Game Boy boxes lined up and Picross. Oh, it's like previous Picross title screens as well. Because I can see Mario in the Volume 6 one going past there. I don't know, weird. Anyway, so Wario's here. Let's find out more, shall we? What game is he pimping out? I've heard it's Wario Land 2. I haven't actually played that one yet. I've played Wario Land 3 a whole ton. But yeah, this I think is Wario Land 2. Oh yeah, that's Syrup. Yeah, this is 2. Cool. So let's just go through them. A stove. You bump against it to make like a platform to jump on top of. You can just see Wario's shoulder ramming into it there in the frame. Yarikuri. I don't remember any of the enemy names with Wario, so forgive me, but Goon something. They're like a takeoff of Goombas, but more menacing because they have weapons and they're pirates and stuff. D-Bat. Okay, what is this? Metal Gear Solid 5? I think I'm making that joke right. Haven't played. Punchy. Punch person. Just punch, actually. I don't know what to say about this. These are all kind of minor enemies that I don't recognize. Sorry about that. He Kitsune. So Kitsune is fox, and he is a fire. So he's holding a torch, and I guess he's a firefox. Ha! Firefox. Yeah. I used to use Firefox. I use Chrome now, but yeah, either one is fine. Koku. Cook. It's cock. He's a cook, obviously. This makes me uncomfortable. Inamazu. Huh. What is that guy doing? Is it like some kind of psychic attack? I don't even know what this is, like an alien monster, like an eggplant. I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking at. Yeah, Wario Land 2. Tsuri Uo. That's really hard to read. It's a fishing person. It's not Wario, is it? They're fishing up a coin. I don't know. Whatever. Gibbon's helping me out here a little with some of these Wario references. There's a stove in early levels. That's what that is. Yeah, Syrup. She's cool. It's always good to have. she's in a floating teacup. I guess that's part of her boss fight. And Wario just kind of barges into it and knocks it away. That's funny. Oh, someone's home. Hello. I'm streaming. I would have been finished by now, but I had a lot of technical problems. Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
Okay.
Did you make the walk okay?
Yep.
Good.
Showing people your Picross.
Yes. I'm up to volume 7, so I'm almost finished. So yes, here's Wario, of course, with his face very large. Yes, suggestive eyebrows, and the very suggestive thumbs up. So Gibbon's telling me about this cookman person thing, mole. He throws a cake, and when you eat it, you turn into Fat Wario. So like you have no choice but to eat it. It's a sort of a yeah. I think Wario Land 2 is like 3, so I'm familiar with some of the mechanics. You can't die, but enemies sort of inflict different statuses on you, status effects, like turning you fat or lighting you on fire, and it doesn't hurt you, and it'll wear off, or you can put it out some other way. But it can either be an inconvenience or sometimes required for a puzzle or to get through something. So these bats have a big weight, and they drop it on you, which turns you into a flat Wario. And I think he has the power, or he has the ability to slide under small gaps or float through the air. Yeah, I believe 3 does reuse a lot of stuff from 2 in terms of mechanics, so I do know what you're talking about when you, yeah, remind me of this stuff. The fox sets you on fire, and that makes you run really fast. Yeah, that's about it. You just run fast. This thing is apparently electrical. Those are like electrical plugs coming out of its head, and it's shooting electricity, which, what does that do? It electrifies Wario. It makes him do
Paralyze.
something. Yeah, but like all of the powers are also useful in some way. Like they can sort of knock you back in progression, but they are also necessary to do certain things. So the SS Teacup is Syrup's pirate ship. I don't think that's her pirate ship, but she's just teacup themed, and like she has a small teacup and a large pirate ship called the Teacup, I guess. But yes, moving on. Chuta, some mouse thing. It's just walking along. I don't know what it's supposed to do. It's a mouse. Go
it's
figure.
Like a wind-up toy.
A wind-up toy, maybe. I think that's just its tail. Anyway. Big Camu Camu. It's a big fish. Go figure. I don't know. It probably eats you or something. And that's all the information I have, unless Gibbon can fill me in on what these things do in the game. Yeah. I don't know. Wario Land 2, kind of an odd choice compared to Mario 64 and, you know, Ocarina of Time and all that. But last one, and then we'll be done. Final game in the Picross NP series. Changing my window capture. Ah, look at that mug. Beautiful. So this one is based on some kind of Donkey Kong, obviously. Just quickly looking at the scrolling background, and it looks like the same as the previous one, so that's fine. Yeah. So I know what this is. This is the one I'm most familiar with because I documented it as part of the honorable mentions project for DK Vine. Plug. Go to dkvine.com, which is currently down thanks to Ukrainian DDoS attack. Go figure. But when it's up, go to the games subsection on the main page and go to honorable mentions and read some stuff that I wrote and screenshots I took. Plug. And moving on. This section is all based on Donkey Kong Country 1, and yeah, that's cool. I mean, 2 is obviously much better, and even 3 is better than 1, but yeah, 1's fine. And the characters are cool, so let's look what we've got here. First, the DK barrel. And I never pointed this out, but they do actually increase in size. So the first row is 10 by 10, that's 15 by 15 here, and the bottom ones are 20 by 15, and that's the same on each of these 8 volumes. Didn't point that out till now, but there you go. So yeah, the DK barrel, rocking back and forward, very nice. Oh, he's called Omu no Squawksu. So it's calling them by their animal name. So like Squawks the parrot or something. I guess that's what Omu is. So yeah, that's Squawks. Yeah, very cute. Banana, the freshest character in the series. Banana. Oh, banana. Kaeru no Winky. Winky the frog. Very small and cute in this picture. A bit limited by the 10 by 10 frame, you might even say. Yeah, so here we go with Candy Kong. Nice little link there. Diddy Kong. I managed to get his whole body in the frame. Yeah. Cranky Kong. A bug in the game prevents him from giving you useful advice beyond World 1. So yeah. Good job, Brian. Just kidding. You're great. Funky Kong. Tender and emotionally sensitive Funky Kong. Beautiful. Best character. Yes, Espresso. What's he called? Dacho no Espresso. Nice. I like that. You can only see his body until he leans down and shows you his head. That's fun. Kajiki no Engado. Are you sick of this background music yet? Because I am. Donkey Kong, and no, Donkey Kong's not the final puzzle. Rambi is. Go figure. Sai no Rambi. Yep, that's cool. And I'll end with Donkey Kong. Showing a bit of buck teeth in that initial frame for some reason. Normally it's all teeth or no teeth with this guy, but yeah. I like that. He turns to face you and yeah, nice bit of animation. And yeah, that's why I wanted to show these off, just the animations that they did for each little puzzle. And yeah, all of these puzzles, I believe all the character puzzles and a lot of other puzzles from these older Picross games were made available in Picross DS through the Wi-Fi distribution thing. But not in Europe and Australia, so I'm very bitter about that. If you're in Japan or America, you could at one point download tons and tons of puzzles from these older games to use in the new nice engine with the stylus and everything. And I believe they were animated when completed. I'm not sure, I don't remember, but yeah, we did get like 20, but other regions got like 200, and we didn't get any of these character ones. But all that's moot now anyway, because the Nintendo Wi-Fi connection has been shut down. you can no longer download anything on your DS or anything else. So yeah, this is all we have going back to these really old games, or like I guess finding a secondhand copy of Picross DS that has the right puzzles downloaded, because you couldn't keep them all on the cartridge at the same time. There were a lot more available for distribution than you could fit on the cartridge memory. So yeah, it wasn't. You weren't able to have them all at once. So yeah, you have to do like I did and go go emulate this. And this in itself is also very ephemeral, being only for this rewritable cartridge service. But yeah, if you want these puzzles, you got to go emulate it and use the inferior button controls. And there's a time limit. There's like a half-hour time limit for all these. And yeah, so it was kind of, you know, it was worth it though, doing all this to get these characters. And I hope some people will see this video and appreciate these neat little references that they put in this game. So that'll do it for today. This was just a kind of off-the-cuff bonus stream. It's going to go on YouTube. Look on my Twitter, twitter.com/MarioScat for updates on when I'm streaming, and I might stream tomorrow. My YouTube account is MarioScat, and streams get archived there. This is the obligatory, you know, what do you call it? Thingy section? Due diligence, I guess. But yeah, thanks for coming, those of you who are hanging around here. I appreciate the viewership or whatever. And yeah, I will see you next time. That's it. Bye. Hi there, just jumping on real quick again to show a couple things that I forgot right at the end of my stream there. I wanted to show off another few little Picross things that are just Picross-related errata. This is, yeah, in addition to the NP stuff I've just been looking at. So this is Club Nintendo Picross on my sister-in-law's Japanese 3DS. It was distributed through Club Nintendo, and I do talk about this in this blog post. So yes, I'm plugging my own blog. Just search for Club Nintendo Picross MarioScat if you want to look at these yourself. Yeah, the Club Nintendo loyalty service. You could get a code for this game on the eShop for 80 coins, and there's a bunch of Nintendo-related puzzles, and it never left Japan, much to my distress. But yeah, so as you can see, there's actually, I don't know if you can see my cursor, but anyway, with my window capture thing. There's a few different categories here: easy Picross, normal Picross, free Picross, extra Picross, and Micross. So that's the easy one. Yeah, it's just like a music note, a gold cup, a pipe, Ocarina of Time, a heart, the words Club Nintendo, and the Club Nintendo logo hat. So each section, like this section is all Mario stuff, quite nice. I didn't actually get to play these myself. I just, my sister-in-law had done all these, and I just took these photos of the completed puzzles just to see what they look like, see what I missed out on. Yeah, it's too bad, but yeah, you can see a lot of that is based on Zelda 1, but you've got Navi, you've got Zelda from Twilight Princess, and you've got an Octorok from Ocarina. Yeah, and then the next category is sort of all sorts of different games. So Gyro from Animal Crossing, a ramp from Excitebike, a pill from Dr. Mario. What's that one? Oh Oh gosh, I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a barrel. It's a barrel from Donkey Kong. Gotcha. Okay, and then a fossil from Animal Crossing, balloons from Balloon Climber, the titular castle from Murasame-jo, Nazo no Murasame-jo. Yeah, Nazo no Murasame-jo, the mysterious Murasame castle. And then a harp, I think that's from Kid Icarus maybe. Red Pikmin, the house from Animal Crossing, Donkey Kong, and that's a nice one. We just saw Donkey Kong at the end of the previous section, but that one's not bad either. One of the bad guys from Balloon Fight, an Excite Biker, Foreman Spike from the Wrecking Crew, and I think that's Takamaru from Murasame-jo as well. Just a few more here. Tom Nook and Rossetti from Animal Crossing, Eggplant from Kid Icarus, Olimar from Pikmin, Isabelle from Animal Crossing New Leaf, the default female villager from New Leaf, and I don't know, Smash Brothers. I think the default one looks kind of like that, not wearing the hat. Blue Virus from Dr. Mario, Donkey Kong Jr., Animal Crossing Villager, Pit from Kid Icarus, Snapjaw from Donkey Kong Jr., Popo from Ice Climber, Bubbles from Cuckoo Land, Samus from Metroid, and what is that idiot's name from Devil World? I don't know. He had a trophy in Melee. Tamagon? I don't know. Yeah, Devil World. Go figure. And so this one is more hardware kind of stuff, but we do have Game & Watch. What's that one? Diver? No, Octopus. The one where you go down and get the treasure underwater, and it's an octopus thing. I hope this is showing up on the stream. Yeah, it looks fine. Okay. Yes. What do we got? A Wii U? Huh. A Wii U. Yeah. A Wii Fit balance board. Parachute. Game & Watch. Person. The Wii. The original Nintendo 3DS in what was that? Cobalt blue. Oh, what's that thing? Is that a mahjong tile or something? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. The next one is a love tester, one of the very early things that Nintendo made. Rob, of course, the NES Famicom accessory. Playing cards. Nintendo made playing cards for a long time and still do. Discun, the mascot of the Famicom disk system. The extendo grabber thing. What's that? Oh, that might be the love tester. No, I think that is because you can get one in Animal Crossing as well. The love tester. Yeah. So what's this thing on the bottom row?
The extendo.
No, this one. I don't know. I think it might be. Damn, I didn't document this quite well enough, did I? Because you can select it, and each puzzle has a title describing what it is, but. Whatever that is. It's an old piece of Nintendo hardware. And the next one is a different kind of card. That looks like, what's that particular traditional card game that they play at New Year's? Hanafuda. So they do make Hanafuda cards still as well. And that last one is actually their headquarters in Kyoto, which I have seen. We visited Kyoto, and by sheer coincidence, our Airbnb was mere blocks away from the Nintendo headquarters, and I cycled over there and was very surprised and pleased. Yeah, big iconic white square building. Okay, so Micross is a mode where you make a large picture by doing a series of smaller puzzles. So this one is Link from Skyward Sword, and it looks like in the background there's characters from Skyward Sword. You've got Old Emperor on the left, Young Emperor on the right, Fi in the middle, Zelda on the far right, and what's that? Girahim, Garus, I don't know. Oh, it's so hard to tell on this tiny little picture. And I took these at an angle with my phone. You can actually see the reflection of my phone on the bottom screen. And yeah, finally, it's the Mario and Luigi pose scene from, yeah, I don't know. It's just a Mario thing. So yeah, that's a game we never got. And there was actually another one after this called Club Nintendo Picross Plus with even more puzzles. And I think it had more puzzles than this, but it was only available if you had Platinum status. And I don't know, it probably cost more coins or something. But I know it had more puzzles, and I don't really know much else about it. I've never had access to that particular release, unfortunately. which really sucks. And it's never getting re-released, obviously. So yeah, screw you, people who aren't Japanese. I guess, says Nintendo. Anyway, there's one more tiny thing I want to show off. Where is it? Here. Okay, so this is a comic that was printed in, I'll go back to the title screen. This is, KC Deluxe. Bombom Comics is the brand of, or the line of, I guess, the comics that they released. The publisher is KC, I don't know what that stands for. The artist is, oh gosh, some kanji I can't read, sorry. But, oh yeah, that's a lovely title, cover page with the clay model. But anyway, this was the second part of a Donkey Kong Country manga adaptation. Oh, by the way, that's the Bombom Comics mascot. You can see him on the spine on the right there, and there's K. Rool interacting with him in a strange way, because they look quite similar, except K. Rool's blue in this picture. He should be green. Anyway, yeah. So all of these Bombom comics start with a few screenshots of the game, and I don't know if they're giving you tips or just showing it off or something, but that's cool. But the comics are really great. Like, they're really fun and silly. Oh, here we go. There's furigana for the artist's name here. So Motoyama Kazuki. So Kazuki Motoyama. And yeah, well done that guy, or whoever that is, because yeah, these comics are really silly and weird and a lot of fun. So yeah, obviously Mario gets shoehorned into this because he always does. But the thing I want to show about these comics, it's just, oh man, I love this. And you can see them, actually, where can you get these comics nowadays? Because I got them all from Abu Suzuki, a blog that scanned them all, but then it became defunct. I guess go to my mega.nz folder, and I might put a link for that in the YouTube video. Because I don't know where else they are. I think Manfrog has them all in an Imager gallery, but I don't know the link for that. So maybe just try searching for it. Maybe I'll rustle up a link for that as well and put that in there. Anyway, the reason I'm showing you this comic is because it has Picross puzzles in it. So you can see here Mario has a tiny little one, comes out as an M, and you could print these out and do them, or put them on, your computer and do them manually if you felt like it. And ta-da! See, you get things like this, which is like amazing. A Picross puzzle in a manga, like it works. Like that, there's no reason why that wouldn't work. So yeah, that's cool. And yes, they do always show you the solution. And it's in this case, it's sort of involved in the plot. So Mario and the Kongs find a thing and they chisel out the right thing. I don't know why they had to chisel out exactly the right thing, because they could have just knocked the whole thing down and seen what's on the other side. But yeah, K. Rool is there, and the solution was like a crocodile head kind of thing. And there's a giant underground arena. They have this typical manga style fighting tournament for some reason. Funky Kong turns into Sailor Moon. A critter pulls down his pants. Just skip ahead here. There's some fighting between the goodies and the baddies. What's his name? Crunch. Is he Crunch? Crusher. That's Crusher. Has a paperback on his head with a handsome face. Excuse me. Donkey Kong manages to avoid being knocked out. That I can't even explain this screen. Monkey Kong gives Donkey Kong the finger. Peach is riding Winky. Donkey Kong, I think he swallowed all this water. You can see here, he spits it all out, but yeah, that makes him really fat. Anyway, fighting. There's this guy who's like Mario, but different. I haven't scoured the comics thoroughly enough to really understand what his deal is. Mario punches Monkey Kong in the nose, and here we have the next Picross puzzle. So I just wanted to show off some yeah, miscellaneous Picross-related things, and just for some reason there's some in this comic. So here you go. Take a screenshot, do that if you want. The solution is in a few pages, and they presumably do it and then fall through. And there's the solution. It's like Mario's face, I guess. Yeah, so that's nice. I'm not sure if there's not. Oh, yeah. I remember seeing scans of this, just this bit cut out and posted somewhere, and then searching for ages to try and find more because it's just so weird. Mario gets hit in the crotch by this giant stone wheel. We cut to the manga studio. That guy in the middle left is the artist. Anyway, moving on. They get away in a minecart. They chase them in a peach-shaped minecart. There's an old K. Rool guy, like must be his grandfather or something. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, there's the next Picross. There you go. So in this scenario, the Kremlings are in one minecart, the Kongs are in another, and they have to solve the Picross puzzle before the others do as they're flying down this slope. I don't know, it's really weird, but the Kongs win, and the solution was a K. Rool head. Cool. Yeah. And I think that's it. Oh, there's a few more bonus ones at the end there, and oh, those haven't actually been completed and shown the solution of, so do those ones yourself, listeners, and yeah, I don't know. That's it. So that's just a little bonus for the end of the Picross NP stream of other weird Picross stuff that I have found and enjoyed. And I hope you enjoyed it too. See ya!